Good afternoon. It is getting cleaner in here thanks to Olga. So Tim just said yes to our proposal for the apartment.
Anyway, you also arranged for this place for next month.
Yay! Yay!
Oh my god.
Wow.
Your dreams fulfilled.
Say that again.
New York City real estate
Totally.
in itself, things go like this.
In 1
this
hour.
Apartment specifically should have been taken in 24 hours, done, signed, sealed, delivered.
And it was until Laura emailed, and then they dropped, and then they were like, "Oh, actually, it has become available again."
And it's been available for like a month,
Which is
because
nuts.
It's had your name on it the whole time.
Because
Totally.
he sent that text saying,
I want you to
Isabel, I want you
be.
to be the tenant.
Yeah.
I just am like, I can't.
All these
even.
pieces just needed
And
to
this-
happen.
But this is the same sort of feeling that we had, like, whatever long ago it was when Dr. Mike came over and we had that crazy, like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, like, it's all amazing, it's all perfect. And then there was the, like, bumpity bump of, like, but always knowing that this was possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I know.
And it's freaking happening. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun.
We already live there. I already feel it.
I've already moved in. It's already happened. You know?
Yeah.
It happened like when I was in Hawaii.
itself.
Yeah. Like, doesn't it feel like it's not
Wow.
here right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
like
just-
twinkling up the
especially
new
with, like,
space.
the warmth now and the sun.
Totally.
Like, we couldn't stay in here for
I know.
another season.
No.
No way.
I'm so
And,
excited.
like, if you feel like it, you could do like holy shit from the balcony.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Under the trees.
Under the trees. Oh my gosh.
Really amazing. I'm so excited for the August retreat. It's going to be like nothing else before. The beauty is, just like in Holy Shift, it doesn't exist yet. The curriculum, I mean, there will be the pieces that do exist, and they already exist because Laura's tuning into the pieces that exist, but it's going to be very special and unique and unlike anything else ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, come be there. If you have, I know Addie's already in, which is so exciting, and a bunch of you guys I feel are very close, so let us know your questions.
Concluded a really wonderful Q&A for Universal Health Principles training, and what I was just feeling is that there were a lot of questions that we don't fully have the answers to right now because it is in creation and being developed as we go, but it was that feeling of like the cleanness and the clarity of like all of what this training will look like and be can only be matched now by the cleanness of the new
Totally.
house. Does that make sense?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's like from my best connection to integrity of my cleanness and teaching things in a very clean way. You know, and like how can it be that? And it feels really good.
Really.
And that is like so clear too, because, you know, and not to go into any of the details or stories, but it's like always the pieces that always feel like, like that doesn't fit. It's like those pieces where it's like, that's kind of a fuzzy weirdo, like,
Totally.
is that, like, it's not really cool kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which obviously will, you know, it's humans and will be there, but it's like, this is about the journey towards higher and higher clarity, or,
Totally.
you know, William would explain it as the universe of like greater and greater like definition and detail.
Totally.
Yeah.
So I didn't end the vlog yesterday, and I think the last clip was at Emily's, I mean at Jessica's with Emily and everyone. But the conclusion of yesterday, I know you saw glimmers of Natalie, and we had a really good conversation and got to just hear her and share and communicate things that were felt, and Natalie has decided to move to Chicago, or she's already in Chicago right now. She got a flight this morning. So Natalie is going to no longer be on Team Laugh, which kind of felt kind of crazy. Like, how is that possible? Because the Natalie we've seen for the past, 7 months here on the vlog, felt so completely in and so excited and had all these shifts and experiences, and yes, she did, and yet Natalie also, had other aspects to her which wanted to be expressed that maybe, weren't fully ready to be seen, or, didn't feel like they really were able to be in harmony with this version. So it does feel good that Natalie has moved on to her next chapter, and thank you for being in these vlogs and being, such an amazing support in these last 7 months, and definitely lots of appreciation and love. And it is going to be crazy as I edit these next vlogs with her in it, knowing that it's, gonna have this interesting turn of events when we get back from Hawaii. But it does feel really good, and really like a next chapter is starting. And as we just found out about the apartment, and it's like all feels like of course and good, and yes, so that is the update. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, it just feels perfect. So ready for this next chapter of like clarity, new home, new, just like full new everything, and it just feels like
Cleanness.
and like leaping
Hashtag
into
clean.
Yeah.
clean.
And it's funny because in the heart workshop, Eric's heart workshop, when he did whenever that was, and we did the letting go of the stuff that you don't want in your life, and I was like, it just popped into my mind of just letting go of all of the like shonky broken stuff.
Yeah.
Everything that's not everything that's broken and like doesn't work properly, like everything just being super clean and clear. No more duct tape windows.
Totally.
No more broken cupboards. No more broken shelves, and no more broken anything as part of this system or structure. And yeah, clarity and cleanness, and really clear, nothing hidden, no like saying this and then saying that don't add up, like full
Massive next level.
massive clarity, next level of exposure, like really, if it's true and real, it can all be exposed, and allowing that to be, full light and bright and cleanness. I think it's good because also the last thing that was vlogged yesterday was me bawling my eyes out on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying I feel so much better than this morning when I felt so, and I didn't even vlog this morning, and then I didn't even think about vlogging because I just forgot everything because the house was such a mess. Like I hadn't had help to unpack anything, and then Nalini is here, but she was like over there in my like meditation area, which is where I sit and ground and connect, and I was like, what is happening? And everything was a mess, like awful, and I was like, I can't even vlog in here, it's like so awful. And then just having gone through the day, and then Olga coming and cleaning, and just all the pieces, and then everything from yesterday, and I was just saying like how amazing it is that not amazing, but kind of like all the things that life kind of threw into the pot for me to kind of deal with, and my period is due, like just to top it all off. But I was somehow okay.
Crazy.
Even though it was like, it felt like everything around me was falling apart. And yeah, and then I was saying, well, it was probably good that I cried a lot yesterday, and I cried a lot yesterday, like more than I have ever. I don't know if it's crazy, and it just kept going.
It kept going.
It just kept like wailing, like a wailing wall woman. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And it was so like not me and not a thought, and just like there's such grief, and I was like, oh, well, that felt for Natalie, but anyway.
Yeah.
If you're watching this vlog, Natalie, you can comment below and let me know. But yeah, just really interesting and intense. And what were we saying?
So then I was saying how for my first team meeting with Laugh, like ever, like live team meeting when Laura had gotten back from Hawaii last year, it was in the living room all of us. Emily
Oh,
was
I
there.
do remember.
We did a session, and Laura had
I do
a
remember.
very teary, crazy experience.
That was the like crying at the epicness.
At the epicness
Oh
and the
my
next level
God.
and the exposure and the
It
being
happens
seen.
every year at this time.
And
Note
like-
yourself. Every year at this time after Hawaii, because also it's been like every year there was like, I remember 2 years ago when I did Off the Charts, and that was another big shift. And then last year, I can't remember whatever happened, but it was like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And totally.
Springtime too.
Yes. And I remember too, so in that meeting, it was like a huge team
Yeah.
session.
Meeting.
It was a huge
Meeting.
session. And that was the link. So Emily was like, Rachel, I think you have a clue. And I said
Yeah.
something, and she was like, keep going, like go
Yeah.
deeper.
Yeah.
And then the deeper thing came, and it was like, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
And then you were hysterical.
Oh
And I was
my
just like,
gosh.
I don't even know. But then it was just an amazing experience, because I also remember after that crazy epicness, I just walked over to Jess and said thank you, and then I started crying.
Right.
And it was just
totally.
like, who even knows what this roller coaster ride is, but I'm on it.
Totally you are. And
Yeah.
we are. I'm not getting on. This is a thing being impossible to then discover your possibilities.
Ooh, 2 co-op.
I wish I could have vlogged the other direction of watching you vlogging.
We're vlogging the vlog.
Look at what we have here. That's
yay.
pretty epic.
Pretty epic.
Yep. Vlog.
Yeah, it's just the possibility, like, you have to embrace impossible if you ever want possible, and if you want life to be anything more than a boring, like, sitting on your butt fence. Like, get off your butt, get off the fence, like, take the action. If you vision it, like, it can happen, but not if you sat on the fence. You'll just get a really painful butt.
True that. Oh, and this is totally a cute clue. 100% pure.
Oh. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was another link, was for like, as things get clearer, and did I say this already? More crystallized, more crystal, like details, pointier. It like gets bigger.
Do we see what's going on here really quick? Nice co-op
Oh my
shift.
god, it smells amazing.
It's the basil.
Yeah. It's the basil.
Oh my god, we're gonna be able, is that still filming?
Yeah.
We're gonna be able to like plant vegetables soon.
Yes, we are. Yay.
Perfect timing. I knew they were going to get back the second we did.
We have so many groceries. Perfect timing.
Bad timing
I
or
knew
more.
it. She was like, is Eric home? I was like, no, but I just had this feeling. I'm like, we're gonna walk in at the same moment. And
You
we
had
did.
2 people.
Well, we needed to go grocery shopping for ourselves.
Oh.
So
Okay,
we
you-
did that. And then
Perfect. I'm starting time. Okay. Everyone grab a bag. Or
it's really
2
okay.
or 5. Look enthusiastic.
Yay! Wait, don't your shoulders like to go like this?
Huh?
Like reaching for the joy? I was paying it. I felt my trapezius when I was walking down the street.
You felt it? The upper trapezius?
Yeah,
The
it
lower.
was.
Reach for the joy.
Supporting me as I was pushing the cart.
So what happens in your muscles when you lift this box?
Yeah, what happened?
What happens in your trapezius when you lift the box?
I'm not curious.
Oh, lame. Oh, so it is past my bedtime. Just feeling very grateful for this day in all of it, all of it, and everything, and this past week, this past month, all of it, and just so grateful to the deep connection I feel with those of you who are here and, you know, truly connected. It feels really, really amazing, and thank you, and thank you for being here and choosing connection in its physical form as well as just, you know, an energetic form. Yeah, even though internet isn't, I guess, technically not physical, but it kind of is too. Anyway, beginning to burble, it's bedtime, so sending you energetic love, physical, real kiss through the interwebs. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Give this video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and to be continued. Bye.